Students, we have one board question from paper 2018. The question is, find the resultant force on charge capital Q. We are given an arrangement of charges. Charges are present on the corners of a square. The side of the square is given A. Now there are two capital Q charges. We can circle any one capital Q charge. That means this is under consideration. We have to find the net force on this charge. Now in this question we will understand that how we can handle multiple forces and we can find resultant. So how we will do? Other than this capital Q there are three charges. So we can number them as 1, 2, 3. Now these charges will apply forces on this capital Q. So we will first find F1, F2 and F3 forces on this charge, and we will find value and direction. Direction we will show in the diagram. Let's start now. First of all, this Q charge will apply force on capital Q. So formula of the force will become K Q1 Q2 upon distance square, so A square. Distance is A. Direction of the force F1, how we can find? Like charges repel. So which charge we have to show being repelled. So whichever charge is under consideration, that can only move. So where this charge will go due to this charge effect, so it will get repelled. So F1 direction is towards right. Now after F1 we will focus on F2 force. So charge number 2, it will apply force on this Q charge. So now the distance is this one. How to find this distance? So by Pythagoras theorem, perpendicular and base are A and A. So this will be obtained as root 2A by Pythagoras theorem. So the distance we have calculated. So force K QQ upon distance square. So root 2A distance is taken here. Direction of F2. So where this charge will move due to this charge. So again it will repel. So F2 direction is away. In the same manner, we will calculate F3. F3 means force due to this small q charge here. So the distance between these two charges is side A. So K Q Q upon distance. Direction of F3. So this q charge will be repelled due to this q charge, because here all charges are of positive sign only. So repulsion is only seen here. After calculating now F1, F2, F3 values and directions, we have to find the resultant. So this direction part will help us. So let us see in this diagram. We have three forces. We have to find resultant. So we can make group of any two forces first. How to make groups? Either we have to select the same direction forces or opposite direction forces or the forces which are at 90 degree if they are available. So the forces F1 and F3, these two forces are at 90 degree. So this is easy to solve these two forces resultant. So firstly we will solve F1 and F3. Suppose the resultant of these two we call F dash. So the formula of F dash is obtained by root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. So we will put here F1 square plus F3 square plus 2F1 F3 cos 90. Angle between F1 and F3 is 90 degree. Cos 90 becomes 0. Only F1 square plus F3 square, but they are also equal, you can see. So F3 we can write as F1 only. So if we replace F3 by F1, you can see. Finally we are getting root 2 F1, that is root 2 F1. F1 means KQQ upon A square. So we have obtained the f dash value. Now direction is also important. So here one fact is there. If two forces are of the same magnitude, as you can see, F1 and F3 are of the same magnitude, then their resultant is always in between the two forces. Resultant, that means net force, is just in between. So the resultant of F1 and F3, that means F dash, it will be just in between at 45 degree. That means F dash is also along F2 only. Okay. Now because we have solved F1 and F3, we can cut it from the diagram. We will focus now on remaining forces. So only F dash and F2 are remaining. So net force we will solve of F2 and F dash. Now because they are in the same direction, so I think you know the answer, that how to solve the resultant. So when the two forces are in the same direction, they are simply added to give the resultant. So we will just add them. F dash is here root 2 KQQ upon A square, and F2 is here KQQ upon 2A square. This root 2A whole square is 2A square. We can take common also, or we can leave the answer like this only. So this is the value obtained for the net force. Now the last thing remaining is direction of net force. So it's very simple. Whatever is the direction of F dash and F2, they were along the same line. So whatever is the direction of F dash and F2, same is the direction of their resultant. So this net force is along the same line. But we have to specify this direction. So value we have already obtained. Now direction of net force. So direction, how we can specify the direction? So we can simply write 45 degree below the horizontal line. So 45 degree below the horizontal line. So this way we have obtained both the values, both